The woman up ahead is the person the matchmaker introduced to me for a blind date. Today, I'm going to pretend to be a delivery driver to test her character. If she turns out to be a good person, I'll give everything to her today. Let's go over and have a chat with her. Hey, hello there.
Hello, I didn't order any food delivery.
Oh, no, you've misunderstood. I'm not actually a delivery driver. I'm working right now, but I came to see you for something important. Since the matchmaker introduced us, I thought I'd stop by while I was in the area, so I didn't have time to change.
This is a bit much, isn't it? When they introduced you, they said you were a manager of some kind. Are you sure you're just a delivery guy? Maybe they introduced too many people and you remembered wrong, or they got it wrong. I really am just a delivery guy. If you think that's not good enough, I'll just go then. Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that, don't misunderstand. I just think you're so young and good looking. Why would you deliver food? It's really hard work, can you handle that?
Well, every day is just wind and sun exposure. What can I do? My family situation is just like this. Anyway, since I'm here for a blind date, let's get straight to the point, okay? Because my family background is quite poor. As you can see, I don't have a great job. I deliver food during the day and work as a designated driver at night, making about $5,000 or $6,000 a month. I'm not sure if you have any specific requirements regarding my job or my salary.
Wow, that's really tough, doing deliveries during the day. And working at night too? You're working 2 jobs. That's right, precisely because my family is poor, I have to work hard. It's like this. I work as an elementary school teacher here. Since it's the countryside and jobs are hard to find, plus I want to be close to my parents, I took this job. The pay isn't high, just $4,000 a month.
Also, I wanted to ask if you have any, bad habits or anything like that. You can rest easy on that. Even though I'm not well off, I'm healthy, I don't have any bad habits, and I'm actually quite filial. I was raised by my grandparents since I was little, so I didn't see much of my parents because they were away working, so I guess I've been sensible since I was a child.
Oh, that's actually quite nice. So, for instance, if we were to get married, what about the car and the house? Would we buy them ourselves, or do you already have them?
Well, I don't have a car or a house yet, because my salary is pretty low and my family isn't well off either, they don't earn much. Let me ask you this, there's a question I'm really concerned about. Oh, go ahead. How much is the dowry in your area?
Around here, the dowry is 188,000, plus 5 jin of gold.
5 jin? How much would that be in money?
At the current market rate, that would be around 50,000 or 60,000, I suppose.
188,000 plus 50,000 or 60,000. Well, with my current situation, I don't have that much money. Forget it then, I'll be going. I can't meet your requirements.
It's okay, don't be in such a rush. Don't rush, I just meant that's the standard here, but it really depends on the person. My view on the dowry is that as long as we get along well and can build a good life together, a simple dowry like 18,000 or 28,000 just to keep things decent should be fine, right? Ah.
I have that. I can save that up in a few months. You are truly understanding, beautiful, and kind-hearted. Hey, matchmaker, you really introduced me to someone great. So, one more thing, after we get married, regarding what you mentioned earlier about the house and car. For the car, I currently have an electric scooter, but don't worry, if you're willing to accept me, I will definitely work hard to buy you a small car later. It might not be expensive, but it will keep the wind and rain out. How does that sound?
It's fine, you don't have a car or house now, and we're both still very young. For the house, we can rent one for now. We'll live there, and as we save up more money together, we can eventually afford a down payment and pay it off together. I'm not the kind of person who's lazy and just wants a free ride, right? I will definitely share the burden with you.
I do have one more requirement. See if you can accept it.
Tell me, what other requirement?
It's just that I was also raised by my grandparents since I was a child, although I don't have a house right now. And I'm getting a bit older now too. I mean, after we get married, could we live in the countryside with my parents and grandparents? They're getting on in years, and I really want to have them by my side to take care of them. I'd be worried otherwise. Oh, I see. If we have some money in the future, Once we've paid the down payment and bought a house, I'd want to bring them all over to live with us. Most young people today don't want to live with their elders, but you see.
Don't worry, I understand what you mean. I definitely want us all to live together. It's more convenient to take care of our parents that way, right? They raised us, so of course I'll treat them like my own parents. Living together means we can look out for each other. That's no problem at all.
You're so understanding, to be honest.
There is one request I hope you can agree to.
Oh, go ahead, tell me.
No matter how busy you are, I know you're working 2 jobs. You must make time a few days each month to come home with me to visit my parents and have a meal with them, right? Just chatting and spending time with them would make them very happy and content.
Hey, that's a small matter, you can rest assured. I can definitely do that. You don't need to worry at all.
That's great. I'll go buy some food and cook a meal for you.
No need to rush, no need to rush. You don't have to go through the trouble. I actually brought you a surprise today. It's right here in my delivery box.
It's our first time meeting, and you brought me a surprise. Wait, looking inside. Why is there so much money?
Ah, here is the thing. Actually, my identity as a food delivery driver today is fake. I'm really the owner of a small company. I'll just be honest with you. I have a house, a car, and savings too. Once we are together, don't worry, you won't have to do any housework or go out to work. Every day you can just be happy and enjoy yourself. How about that?
I'm not really that kind of person. I've been doing farm work since I was a kid and I'm used to it. If you don't let me do anything, I wouldn't be used to it. Besides, we wouldn't be a good match. You should find someone of equal status. I'm used to living in the countryside. I wouldn't be able to get used to your lifestyle. I think we should just call off this relationship. Oh, it's fine, don't worry about it. You can work if you want to, and if you don't, I'll support you. But I'm afraid you don't get what I mean. Won't the neighbors laugh at me and say I'm only with you for your money? If I'm seen with a rich guy, I won't be able to hold my head up when I go out.
Oh, don't worry. There's no such thing as being mismatched. I pretended to be a delivery driver today. Look, you didn't despise me for my status. You accepted me, and you only asked for 188. A good girl like you is truly rare. I'm sorry, I only pretended today to test if you're a good girl. The kind of grounded, sensible, and filial girl I'm looking for. Don't worry, no one will say you're mismatched. I'm just documenting my life today. How about this? Let the uncles and aunties in front of the screen decide for us. If they approve and agree, will you be with me?
Alright, but I honestly thought you were a good match, you know? I think you're filial, ambitious, and hardworking. I really like you. But you have such great conditions, I'm not good enough for you. I'm just so hesitant.
Don't think like that. The uncles and aunties will help you decide. They are kind-hearted people with life experience. Girls as genuine as you are hard to come by, aren't they? It's really hard to find a girl as sincere as you. Their eyes are sharp. Today, let's listen to them instead of you or me, okay?
Okay. So, uncles and aunties in front of the screen, do you support us being together? If you support us, please tap the screen, especially that red plus sign. Let her see how many uncles and aunties want us to be together. Thank you, uncles and aunties. I originally thought he was hardworking and ambitious, and I really liked him, but now I feel so inferior. I'm not good enough for him. Aunties and uncles, if you support us being together, no matter what it is, please help us tap it, especially that red plus sign. Please tap it a few more times. If you tap it, I'll take it as your approval. If you don't support us, then let's just be friends from now on, okay?
Alright. The aunties and uncles will definitely agree. Once they agree, you are not allowed to go back on your word. Fine. Then I'll go to the vegetable garden to pick some greens and cook a meal for you. Come on, let's go. I'll take you out for a big meal directly.